A win is a win. That's it. No introduction. Straight into it. I'm the white pieces. I'm the white pieces. Start off king pawn, king pawn. C4, F6, C3. He brings his other knight. I bring up my pawn. Now at this point, this is where I need to stop. At this point, I am naturally thinking that their next move could be G4 to threaten the stupid fried liver attack. And so I'm delaying, or I'm supposed to be, rather, delaying my knight. And usually I do that. So I move up my pawn. That's what he does. Best move. Now this was a huge mistake. This was a huge mistake. I should have known this. I like to delay this knight's development so that if necessary I can put it on this h3 pawn. So this is definitely a slip up by me. And of course he capitalizes right on target. So now I make the best move to, push up my pawn. And at this point, I should have just let the pawn go. This point, maybe I move my knight to d5. Maybe now I threaten his knight. I had plenty of options. You know what I did? I took the pawn. I took the pawn, and this could be a fatal mistake. We'll see. Now, obviously, in this position, he can just take back, and there's nothing I can do about it. Now, at this point, do I want to lose my queen for pretty much nothing? No, not really. So I pretty much have to give up my rook because the computer says that's a good move, but yeah, I'm gonna lose my queen right here. Just kidding. Gonna lose my rook right here. So now the game for my opponent starts because 9 times out of 10 when they're doing this, that's all they know how to do in chess, and so that's where their games always start with a massive advantage. So they can they can rank up pretty easily because you know it's hard to come back from down 3 point. Like you're gonna lose at least 3 points. Right here, I'm down 8. I'm down 8. It's hard to come back from 3, in the first few moves. But see what I do. I move up my pawn, and now he moves his knight to f2, but I can't do anything with it. I've got my knight just sitting here threatening nothing, literally nothing. So next I just move it back. I I can't even begin to explain what the purpose of this move is because now I can't bring it to f5, I can't bring it to g4. Uh it's yeah, I just give up a free pawn. That's what I did. Instead of if I did not move my knight, this pawn wouldn't be hanging like this. Once I move it, he was probably waiting for that. I give up another free pawn. Now I pull out my bishop. And unfortunately, it's not looking good for me. It's not looking good for me. I have no real way to protect both this bishop and this knight. But that's not going to stop me from trying. I moved my king to a questionable square. It was in check, by the way, so I had to move the king. Otherwise, it would have been game over. And now he takes the bishop, free of charge. Okay, you know, supposedly not a bad move. All right, so now he takes my knight. I take back. Oh, this was a nasty move. This was a nasty move. You have, you have to get your king and queen off the same diagonal. You just can't have that. Just can't do that. And so I did this like it's gonna really do anything. I moved my king, and sure enough, I don't know why I didn't take this bishop. I know I wanted to free up my rook for sure. Definitely. But to free it up at the expense of losing my queen, I don't know if that was worth it. Yeah, so I lose my queen. I'm having a terrible game. I put him in check right here. And if there was a queen back here or something, this would be a great move. But he can just put his king on the corner and I can't really do much. So I just start moving pawns. My bishop, I couldn't protect him. My king can't go to this square, can't go to this square. It's helpless. I can't bring my rook over because he'd be doing nothing. So, only option that I felt was to push pawns. This would have been a decent move. Get the queen out of here, but guess what? The queen might just come right here. Why not? And once the queen comes here, I'm pretty much done for. Check. Yeah. Now, at this point, look at this. My opponent is up 25 points of material. It is checkmate in 3 moves. And I don't even go to the best square. I go to b2. And there goes my rook. There goes my rook. Okay, my only option. Push some pawns. I lose another pawn. I take his knight. Now I'm in discovered check, although he could have done that a better way. So now I'm on the run. Now I'm on the run. It's still mate in 3, so he's obviously not seeing things that he should be seeing. You should be able to see mate in 3 moves most of the time. Sometimes it's hard to see, but in this situation, like I don't know what my opponent is drinking. He's up 28. He's up 28. So he takes the pawn. Now I'm in discovered check. Great move. It is checkmate in 1 move. I have 1 option. This is my only move. Oh god. Oh god. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. My opponent just gave up checkmate and decided to say, "How about a stalemate? We'll call it a draw." After 30 moves, Silky Boy Cage says, "You know what? You fought hard. I'm gonna give you a draw." You can't make this up. You can't make this up. I'll take it. Like I said, a win is a win. A win is a win. A lose is a win if you stalemate. If you're losing by 30 points, look at look at this. He's up 29 on. Yeah, he's up 29 points. Let me transition out. I don't see how you give that game up. You're up 29 points. You're up 30. And you just said, you know what? I mean, even a player with half of a brain would say, I'm just gonna keep on putting you in check, even if I don't see the checkmate. And look at this. He still had over a minute left to think about the moves he was gonna make. He's under no threat, and he choked. He choked. I don't feel bad at all. I feel good. I feel good. If you're losing and you pull out a draw, that's a win. That's a win. Till next time. See ya.